had the opportunity to speak with a local farmer in Abbeville. He says that after Hurricane Laura came through, the mosquitoes came up and started eating at his livestock. He started with 200 animals and is now down to 100. The farmer didn't want to be pictured, but tells me after Hurricane Laura, his cattle were covered in mosquitoes. He says he watched the animals tirelessly try to run away from the insects.
And then the cattle, they'll start losing weight because they're restless. I mean, they're trying to fight off the mosquitoes. They walk and trying to get away from the mosquitoes, so they'll lose weight. They won't ever settle down and rest.
The farmer adds that he just bought a young bull, saying he put pesticide and fly tags around its ears, but the mosquitoes were still too strong. The bull later died. He says one of the hardest parts is the state's lack of drainage, especially when leftover debris like broken sugarcane clogs the canals.
Some of it will stay on the ground and you get a big rain. Well, all that's going to flow to the ditch, to your drainage ditches on your roads. And all that it stops up the drainages. So
the farmer says thankfully his cash flow hasn't taken too much of a hit because he switched over to a new program, saying it's more about quality than quantity now.
Kind of changed our program up a little bit from a commercial herd to a registered herd, where we can kind of keep some of the same cash flow going, just not as many cattle, to where it's still somewhat profitable for us.
The farmer tells me that he even hung stuffed socks full of pesticide-soaked washcloths on his trees for his cattle to scratch their backs. But he says there comes a point where you just can't do anything. Now, the farmer also tells me that when you live in Louisiana and you have livestock, this is just a part of life. He says that he originally came from Henry, Louisiana, but that Hurricane Ike and Rita ruined everything. He moved over this way to get away from that, and now he's dealing with it from Hurricane Laura. In Abbeville, I'm Princess Jeanne Steverson Lowry, News 15.